Has a young person ever looked at you and said, "You're so old-fashioned"? Maybe it's over the way you write a letter instead of sending a text, or the fact that you still enjoy holding a good paperback book. Sometimes the comment comes with a laugh, sometimes with an eye roll, and sometimes, if you're honest, it stings just a little. But before you take it to heart, let's explore what's really happening. And how you can respond with both grace and wisdom. When a young person calls you old-fashioned, what are they really saying? In most cases, it isn't about disrespect. It's a sign that your way of doing things is unfamiliar to them. Their world is a whirlwind of instant messages, viral trends, and ever-evolving technology. For them, change is the norm, and speed is everything. For those who grew up in earlier generations, traditions, patience, and craftsmanship were valued. Letters took days to arrive, photographs were printed and cherished, and music came from records or radios, not streams and downloads. So when these two worlds collide, the differences can feel glaring. But rather than seeing their comment as criticism, consider it a doorway. It's an opportunity to connect, not to compete. Often, when a child or teenager says, "That's so old-fashioned," they're expressing curiosity, confusion, or even admiration, not contempt. They're trying to make sense of how your experiences fit into their rapidly changing world. How you respond in that moment matters. It can either shut down the conversation or open it up to something meaningful. Defensiveness is a natural instinct. Maybe you want to say, "Well, in my day, we did things better." Mans nisti. But this usually stops the conversation cold. Instead, try approaching the moment with emotional intelligence. First, stay curious rather than furious. Ask them, "What makes you feel that way?" This simple question invites explanation and turns a potential argument into a conversation. Maybe you'll learn something new about the apps they use or the shortcuts they take. Second, remember that their opinion's not an attack. Kids and teens are exploring, stretching boundaries, and figuring out their own identity. They're not trying to erase your experiences or belittle your values. Most of the time, they're just trying to be understood. Finally, see this as a chance to both teach and learn. Your traditions and values are still relevant. You just need to share them in a way that connects. Here are 3 practical strategies for staying open without feeling disrespected. First, replace judgment with curiosity. If someone calls your approach outdated, try responding with, "Interesting. What's the new way of doing it?" This keeps the conversation going and shows genuine interest in their perspective. Second, share the reasons behind your habits. For example, if you still write thank you notes, explain why. "We wrote these because expressing gratitude mattered deeply. It was a way to make someone's day." When you share the why, you give your actions meaning, not just nostalgia. Third, bridge the gap rather than building a wall. Invite them to swap stories. "We did things differently back then. Want to hear what it was like?" This creates mutual respect and helps both sides see the value in each other's experiences. In the end, you don't have to change who you are. Just stay open to who they're becoming. Every generation has its strengths. Yours is wisdom earned through experience. Theirs is adaptability and innovation. Together, you can build a bridge that honors both the past and the future. So, what's the most old-fashioned thing you're still proud of? Maybe it's handwriting, gardening, baking from scratch, or simply taking time to listen. Whatever it is, celebrate it. And remember, connection is always in style.